Oh, welcome back to Hanging with Dedo. Yeah, so in this video, I want to continue to clean up the dead elm trees that overlook the vignette of the first peony planting, as I started to call it. This is the looking the other direction toward the elms over the grass pathway, which is no longer there. This is the part of the field that when I walked with Samantha and the kids, I said, hey, this is all planted now, and meaning it was planted with peonies now, when we moved it from Granddad's farm. But for several years we grow annuals there, and this is just a little glimpse at those, and oh, it's beautiful. Listen, all the flowers are beautiful. It's always a beautiful day in the flower business, but today we're trying to get those finished, work on, not finish, but continue to work on cleaning up the old elms so that hopefully in the spring we can look over the peony planting and maybe have a little, wedding or something. So hang around and we'll see how the day goes. I'll finish showing you our little annual planting that we had there, the zinnias and the other things that you see. So, hey, thanks for being here, and may God bless us today. Yeah, one thing I love about being out in the morning is listening to the birds and all the, nature. So, hey, be sure and hit that subscribe button. I'm going to spend a lot of time outside here in these plantings as the spring comes around, and it's the purpose of this channel. I want to share it with you and encourage you to, dream and create your own art. But I'm grateful for you being here and hanging around. I'm getting ready to get to work, though. I got to get these elms cleaned up. Obviously, these are old images. This grass pathway that we're going down now is no longer there, and we're going to work on the elms, and we'll be able to look out over this planting, which is now all peonies, which you see from this angle here. So, yeah, we're going but yeah, I'm going to get to work. Like that, so hang around, and I'll share a little more with you. We're going to DVR this right here, move the wood splitter, cut that up, and split it up, and take it up to the house, and clean up this stuff right here. So pretty clear cut situation that we're looking at. I'm going to pull up on this mat so it's dry, split the wood on, so mat the cart there. So Jill's helping me throw the sticks in the fire, so hang around. Pretty hard rain. I mean, everything's soft, but the ground's real wet, so we're going to pull the splitter on top of that so Jill doesn't have to get in the wet dirt. And I'm going to work on cleaning this, finish cutting up this piece we have down here. That should be plenty of firewood. I think if we get through all that today, that'll be good. I'm going to mow this with the DR. Jill's helping me pick up sticks and put them in the fire. I'd like to mow this whole path under the tree line there. The old Bodark art used to go right there, but now it's a weed patch, so I'm gonna mow that down. The Bodark art. Yeah, I'm the artist, always looking for the medium. Bodark is a horrible tree to have, but I love it. I mean, it's full of thorns, and I mean, it's brutal and it's hard. It tears your chainsaw up, but it lasts forever. And when I cut it down, I look at everything as art. So I save pieces of it to put around for us to sit around and climb on and hang around and take pictures at. So, hey, I can't wait to share it with you. But it's funny to me. So Jill and I are getting busy. She's waiting on me, and I got to get busy. So, hey, it's a beautiful day in the flower business. So Hang around. Hey, if you all tuned into some of the earlier videos when I was teaching Jill how to split wood, and then she asked for that wood splitter for her birthday, I owe her an apology. I'm not the only one using it now, so I take it back, baby. You're doing good. Thanks for being with me, helping me. And you too. All right, well, we got the fire going. We've cleaned up along the tree line a little bit where those elms are down enough to where we can get in here and try to, I may try to make some kind of, archway or something. We can make some kind of floral display or something with it. And yeah, we got the fire going here, and of course this overlooks, that's all peonies right there behind us. All that's peonies. They run east and west. It's not the best orientation for flower production, but because of the way the sun is, we wanted to have some different angled beds at certain points, so that maybe if you were looking at in that tree line along there, we want to each side would have its own little kind of vignette, if you will, that's got a nice rock wall along it. Once we clean that out, it overlooks that lower field, so you could have that planted. And then over here behind me, we have a bed. These were dahlias. These were dahlia beds when we first made them. We grew dahlias, and there may still be some in there. We end up just leaving them. We did good with that. It's just labor intensive, and when you have so many things that you're trying to accomplish, it really is almost unproductive. But we tested it, so we know it's a viable source of cutting flowers, and a place for people to come and look at and see, or have your event around or be around, just because they're beautiful late in the year. So that's going to give us two, it gives us two solid crops. And yeah, so, but in the meantime, we're just trying to get the layout cleaned up where we can utilize the space a little bit, and then just slowly add on. I'm kind of a 10-year, 5 and 10 year kind of plan guy. So yeah, we're heading down the back stretch of 10, I guess, and not near, where I wanted us to be. But, there's been a lot of developments that weren't in the original, thought process either. So, and that's just how it goes when you're, trying to, when you have, big ideas, I guess, or something like that. Or when you don't have a lot of big ideas for your resources, I guess, is more the way to put it. So it could, that's all that really, and I spent a lot of time just trying to figure out how to do it the most efficiently from a single or one or two man operation. If we had one person here all the time would be crazy. I mean, it could be really good. If you had two people here, when we had, we could really keep it going good. But it's now that our flower income is ending, we got to find something to help, you know, kind of keep it going. So if you think you know someone who might be interested to have a celebration out here, you know, we have some limitations, but I'd be interested to know if you know anyone, just ask your mom and them what they think about it, you know, and then let me know what you think. And there's another piece of art. I'm thinking, I don't want to cut that up. I want to try to use that some way. Now, stick around long enough and you'll see what happens with it, I guess. I can't wait. You know, as I look over this, I just can't imagine when those trees are gone, what it's going to look like when all the leaves are back on the other trees. And is it going to be shaded, or will it be in the sun? But it's looking better. We're getting it cleaned up, and I think we can't change it. So we just have to accept it as it is. And, you know, my outlook is it'll be how God intended it to be. So, yeah. Florist with a chainsaw. Go, Derek. Go, Dedo. That wasn't good at all. I knew it'd scissor like that, but I thought I had my tongue blowing out. Anyway, I'll clean it up. Yeah, that's dangerous. You got to be careful with these things. Notice how it's positioned behind the other tree, though, in case it popped up like that. I learned that the hard way. I almost killed myself one time. These things are dangerous. Be careful. These aren't how-to videos, so hire a professional. It's probably the best way to go, but me, I like to do it myself. Get my exercise in, enjoying the day. Valentine's is coming. I mean, I hear it. But after that, peony season will be right around the corner. My favorite time of year. Hang around, I'm going to share it all with you. Thanks, Brian. And Jill. Brian's playing the guitar here. Jill's helped me pick up the sticks. All right, well, the situation is we got an old hackberry on there that wasn't dead, so it's kind of green, but we had a pretty big thing of pretty good bed of coal, so I'm hoping it'll stay hot enough till it lets the moisture dry out of it, and then, you know, finally catch on fire. If not, I'll have to restart it, put some paper under it, and get it flaming. But I think it's going to go. Yeah, so I cleaned up. We got that tree down. I'm picking this up here and just stacking it down the tree line there and let it dry out. We'll have us a bonfire at some point, probably need it. So that's how I do that. And then if we happen to need it in the house, we could come back and get it. All right, well, my battery's about dead and I'm ready to go into the house. I think I'm gonna stir this fire a little bit more. Hang around.